things set up here. Excellent. Okay. I think we're live. I think we are live. Man, it's been so long since I've streamed. So hi everyone, I'm Acularius, in case you have forgotten that I exist. And I do not blame you. But I'm going to be playing a little bit of Imperator Rome. Now I did get a press copy of the game. And because of the embargo, I didn't really feel like streaming it when I got it. Like, I picked it up sometimes Monday, then I had work. I was a bit busy working on some how-to videos for Strategy Mill. Now, that said, because the embargo limits impressions and reviews, I wasn't very impressed with Imperator Rome, and like, I did some goofing around with a couple of things, but like, my general experience has been very meh. I'll give credit where it's due. The map is pretty. And that's really the thing that sticks out. So when they were doing all this advertising that I saw everywhere, it's like, on the greatest map Paradox has ever done. And it's like, neat. But if you've ever played Europa Universalis Rome, this game's predecessor, you'll know that not much has been added. The only really major change I can think of was the introduction of mercenaries and India. Was India in the original one? I'm pretty sure it cut off like somewhere around here. Another thing that I've been noticing is there's not actually too many traditions. You essentially kind of go through them relatively quickly. Africa is kind of lumped in with Arabia. It's kind of weird to me. So you have your North African traditions, you have Rome, and then you have everyone's a barbarian gets one set one, even though I would say the Iberian barbarians are far different from the British barbarians. Likewise, the Germanic barbarians, all one barbarian tradition group. Now these things matter in regards to your military, so it kind of feels light. So it just feels off to me. And I know you guys can all play this now, so you have your standard Greek and you have your Italic, everyone's Rome around here, and you move into Barbs. Greek, Bactria for some reason is Persian. I know it's a blend between Greek and Persian traditions, but I almost thought that they would be a mixture of the two, like get its own thing. So that's probably a DLC down in here. So, as I said, let me talk about Rome. Now, those were my things. I thought it was meh. It's not enough that I would give it a negative review, but it wasn't enough that I'd give it a thumbs up that you should get it right away. Like, I can't, in good faith, recommend getting this as it stands. And it's probably going to be up to the modders to really hold my interest in this IP in the long term. Now, I'll probably do multiplayer. I hope to do so with Agrippa in the future. I'll likely lose my ability to get review copies because I was very meh. Meh is the best way I can describe this entire game. So, that said, I did get some enjoyment, but it wasn't enough that I would, like, say you should get it. Senatus Populusque Romanus. For over 20 years, the nascent Roman Republic has fought a harsh campaign, and I'll leave you to read the rest. So, we are to Rome. A few things that I would like to do. Turn this off because I do like saving the bonuses in my capital. I also like moving guys around for that. I can afford an invention. Probably get the commerce one because the next thing I do is I do this. Now I know we are going to lose some money from national commerce income, which since also at the same time, like that province import route is a godsend, definitely as you get bigger as a nation. But doing it now isn't so bad, though we will notice we'll likely go negative for a little bit until we get some trade routes up. But that's fine. this isn't updated yet, but it will. So, look at Rome. Definitely don't have enough for any law changes. I know we could potentially do a few things. Something to keep in mind is we can expand campus marshes and, you know, make the little Jupiter very. Likewise, to get to the Imperium, eventually we'll think about dictatorship. But we have quite a while before we even bother with that. Yeah, Rome has enacted Principe Civita, or citizen. And that will allow us to gain some monarchy decisions. Imperial, imagine, is that line. So we've got the government. Something I think really bothered me, I don't know if it's changed, is when you have this, excuse my language, fucking macro builder, it doesn't tell you what actually is already there. It just tells you if you have an open slot. That's it. Bloody annoying. That's all this stupid construct building thing is good for. I would love to have gotten a pop-up tell me what's already there. Like some of this simulate thing. Like this! Show me like this! Only with buildings that are in a province. Right now this is a glorified. Now I know this area has a building slot that I can use my money for. Because I want to build buildings based on what I know is here. Like for forts that's okay, but for like granaries I want to know what's already here. Likewise for training camps, maybe as well, like tell me the population there. It is just stupid how biggest complaint. The GUI drives me nuts in certain places. Like it seems unintuitive. It needs work. And like, god damn. All I can really say about it. Got that off my chest. That was the one that bothered me the most when I was reviewing this. Like, it's not literally unplayable, but it's so useless to me. It needed to be better, and it's not. They had all these things from EU Rome, and they literally ported almost everything over. But they didn't really build much on it. The only thing that really stands out to me is that they changed mercenaries. They made that into mercenary groups that are visible on the map. They moved away from the Europa Universalis 4 model of just recruiting mercenaries. It's the same way in EU Rome. So when I'm playing this game, I'm comparing it to EU Rome, and I'm always going to do that, even the mods that came after it. Like Wiz made the Epigoni mod, and it was good. And it feels like they ignored a lot of the things that the community has done to really give the game the longevity it needed. There are just so many things. To citizens. Drives me nuts. Really, it just reminds me of this shouldn't be citizens. Or at least, like, citizens, soldiers, like, that, like, I like tribesmen and I like slaves. That kind of feels about right. But the difference between, like, freemen and citizens just feels really off. Like, freemen, they'll give you manpower. That's all they're good for. That's it. They just fill the legions. But it was the citizen, at least for the earlier part of Roman history, this is why you had so many reforms to the Roman army in regards to requirements that they needed to join the army. Anyhow, there are probably far more better historical places. Like, you just need to go to, like, Kings and Generals, or I feel like it's Historic Civilis and Invicta. Like, they have all these great videos out there and talk about the history of this entire, like, era, and it just, I don't know, I know it's a game, but at the same time, like, this bothers me. Maybe, like, nobility, that would be better for this, because it was the nobility that had the time to get this kind of money, and this would be more better off as, like, maybe split into, like, the freemen and the equite, and then you're constantly trying to, like, reform your country to get more and more manpower out of your freemen as you take on higher and higher burden of arming the army, like you have to pay more army maintenance per se. That kind of bothered me about the economy. I wish I could pay the soldiers more, and they would be less likely to go under generals. It does give like a little bit of a moral increase, but you know, this is not bad. Increased wages if you have the money for it. Anyhow, since we're in the beginning, we have relatively good religious unity. This game is a map painter in the model of Johann would love, but it's also a culture map painter. You can be taller if your population is much happier with you, and your culture matters more than your religion. Let's see. So we have some Jewish Hebrews in Ostia, our port here. Now, right now, the biggest thing that they're not happy with is they're not part of the Latin culture group, but the fact that they worship just God or Yahweh is only 5% against. So it's actually like the thing you need to change. It's not the fact that they're Jewish. That's fine. The fact that they're not Roman or part of the Latin. So like we'll find like Romans have like maybe in the more recently acquired Roman areas down here. Yeah, civilian. And this is where I like. So just because they're not, these are the freemen, so they're less happy at life. But because they're not Roman, it's just a -10. It's actually not bad. So I'm more inclined to unite the rest of the Romans down here and get these Hellenes and start like converting them over, Greeks. And maybe expand into the tribes up here, but I would probably hold off into moving to Gaulish territory until I have like the leeway to do it. Now, inventions. I never seem to have a problem with morale recovery. It's always your manpower. And even if you create a separate army to deal with that, it's still not too bad. Learning experience is okay. Military tech investment, definitely solid. Per level, you gain like morale for your armies and your navies. But it's not like they become better. They just will stick in the fight a little bit better, unless I don't know if it's for sure, unless they borrow the EU4 system of your morale damage is based on the total morale that you have. I can't remember if that was a thing. It might be. But you know, more tech, more better, and it will unlock other inventions. So supply limit is always important. That means I can have bigger armies out on the field, or I can have better quality armies in the same amount of supply. So let's see. Now, as Rome, we do have tribesmen. Quick, easy look. But it's not a huge, significant portion of our population. Not in the same way as you would get up here. So if I had a lot to spare invention-wise, I would do it. But, yeah, you know, I don't need to now. Now, omen-wise, this is good. Or at least it was good in EU Rome. But I find using national commerce income, because you eventually make ludicrous amounts, or blessings of Jupiter. If I'm in a war, I'll do this. There's not really a whole lot to use religious power on. So let's just use this, offset the fact that we just turned it off, so we get some more money out of it, and we're going to be opening up some more trade routes soon. I'm going to be using my oratory power because unless it changed between the review copy and the full release, we get a series of events that literally gives us blames into Southern Italy, which is great because we'll need them. The first thing that we need to do is, whereas it's not so bad if we don't employ all these people, the issue is because these families are kind of quote-unquote scorned, is they're going to be more likely to move into the populist faction. Now, the populist faction isn't as bad as it was in EU Rome, but they tend to be rather ornery sons of bitches, so, let's try not to do that. Now, we could pass anti-corruption laws. This one's not so bad because it will keep down corruption, and corruption means we will pay them less wages in the long run. We'll probably go more into that later, but corruption will increase the amount of wages that they deem necessary to help grease the wheels of democracy. Anyway, I don't typically use endorsed party costs all too much, except for the military, because sometimes you just need morale of army. And, you know, secondary isn't it. But I do like the build, which we start off as, and we'll stay that way for a while. Now, let's take a look at the military screen, the walled city. So we get this base, and I typically like going to this one because then we get this tactic down here, and it also allows us to get the Roman roads. Now, based on another play, everyone else, like Romans unlock at around civic level 6, but the Romans do it cheaper. I found that they use less military, and they actually, yeah, they just go a bit slower. But in every other faction that has this ability, that army doing the road building becomes more expensive. And I think it weighs more. Like, they're just much more inefficient. But by comparison, okay, border forts give freemen. That's interesting. Where they did this, but the Greeks I found were a lot better. Actually, no, this one I think is much more preferable. Now, you do have to pay for the fortress, but the Greeks got the version of the military colony where they pay you, I think, pay a little bit less military, built the same. 2,000 manpower is the same. They gain 2 of the Greek freemen, or whatever culture they are. Macedonian is what I was doing yesterday. And it reduces the loyalty of a province. So that's actually pretty decent. I'll have to keep that in mind. It doesn't look like it has a restriction. It just straight up, here's a Roman. Yeah, that's pretty good. The Greek one is limited that the province can only have like 5 pops. Or less. Tech speed is good. I'm gonna pick up herbalism. What else is civic power used for? I know it's moving slaves. I probably won't be doing that for a while. I don't think I'll need to do cheaper claim for a while. Improve impediment maximum. Eventually this will become a thing as we want to integrate basically our Soki. They are around us. We want to bring to heal. Now this would be a good idea. Military tech investment might be solid though, because every tech level you gain makes your military ideas cheaper, and then we can aim for standardized measures and property tech. This isn't bad diplomatic reputation, but it's not like EU4 EU4 important, and I would rather gain the starting experience. Own power's not bad. All incremental. Probably be doing some fighting soon, but we also need to husband our. The issue is I don't want to do too many sieges, even though that they're the most lucrative. We'll be going against the Samnite sooner rather than later. Yeah, of course I'm playing as Rome, Sheraton. Because it's Imperator Rome, and I did my review of this earlier. Actually, I'm surprised. Did you apply for a copy of this? Conquer it all, yeah. I'm doing the more difficult options. Yeah, I think we'll get starting experience, because eventually we're going to deal with that. So what I want to use... Might need to wait a day for this all update. Now we got 2 trade routes here and Gallipoli. So right now we're gonna try to gain some people here that are useful. Now I want him to stay in the military faction. And some of the things that allows that to happen is if they command cohorts. So we want to make him stay in this faction so the seats keep coming to us. Because the more people that are in this faction, the more likely people are going to support it naturally over time. That's why eventually we're going to be making some auxilia. basically light infantry detachments when we get a bit more money through trade. I'm really not too keen on this navy, but who did I put here? Valerius. Usually the Valerii are scorned, and I don't know how big that family is. How big is it? So it hasn't ticked yet, but they'll probably be okay. Yeah, now that I made him a legion, his father is a praetor, so because they are unhappy, everyone in his family is going to lean towards. So the next one we'll probably want to get the Cornelii are a big family. But we probably won't be accepting new families for a very long time because we have too many. Let's see, Publius and Lucius. Who wants to take the honorary position of looking after the boats? Oh, but I want to save you potentially for the army. Do we have another Cornelius Scipio? You'll do. Let's look after the boats. Was doing some work and hanging out. Yeah, I was doing some videos for my job at Strategy Mill, some how-to videos. Now I'm taking a look at Imperator because I might as well. And with the embargo, I held off playing it until today because I did not agree with everything. Oh, now I know what I can do here. Reinforcement speed, getting our manpower into the armies quicker. I find this very useful. The martial ethos is a good solid pick, and oratory-wise, we're gonna get tech for this, I believe. But the goal is this one, monthly general loyalty, because as you can see here, basically per month they have a chance for these guys to be loyal, and like in, I believe, EU Rome, in battles they are more likely, if they're victorious, to follow their leader. And you know, the more legions that they have that are loyal to them, the less that works against them loyalty wise. So the more loyalty they have, the more that they can take on, because I believe every loyal cohort is less that you actually have to pay for. So at one point it's bad that they have loyal cohorts. On the other hand, it's nice because you pay less in maintenance. But it's been a while. I didn't really look at it too deeply. I do know that I have a cat that wants in. Hear it. It's going meow. I'll be right back. Apologies about that. We have a cat loose. Crap, what was I on about? Yes, cat, we know you're there. Wow. We're gonna unpause. Anything else I can do for these families? No, we have too many. God damn. I guess I could get more, but the thing is, like, the more jobs you give, the more wages that you pay, and that's less money into our very limited coffers. Now, I do have the issue where my game kind of stutters too. It's not so bad. During my review period, I found the game relatively stable. The only crash I did is when I was loading a game. Fair enough. But they are a little better about this one compared to the game. So we're just gonna wait. So we're not gonna do that. Speaking of, we still do have oratory and military power. Military power, I find, is only used for this and military act. Like this. Which is actually pretty useful, definitely after your army's taken one hell of a beating. So we are making money. Alliance from... We could use that for the Sand Knight, so yes. Let's see. Updated the trade routes? Wow, there is nothing. Yeah, we even went through a couple months. Well, shit. Now, I do have money to spend on things right away, if I wanted to. The Descendants of Rome. Here we go. Here are all those claims that we're talking about. We will gain claims on up here, Etruria, and essentially Tuscany. Campania down here with the Samnites, Lucania down here some more, and Picenum. I believe that's up here along the coast. A sing of warfare and a man at war. So the thing though is, as we get further and further north, we're going to face more and more tribes, and they tend to have retinues. Retinues don't follow the same rules. Those things have unlimited manpower to draw upon, so we need a little bit more under our belt before we deal with the cat one. Came in, checked with everything, meowed a few times, and it was good. Always good with the world of cat. Anyhow, we are doing okay money-wise. But what I really want to do is, let's see here. Principe will cost us half a solidus, Circe. We do need some velites, not for the main army, which this is, but to create a siege army. And for now, I think we'll just get another Principe. We'll get another heavy infantry. Just to flesh this out. Now I did check. I think the level I have it at is good. Ah, here we go. Shit we can do! So we already have olives here. We could use base metals. That wouldn't be too bad. Not ideal though. We produce fish? We don't produce fish. Population is solid. We always need more Romans. What do I want to do? I want recruit speed. Eventually the light infantry is not so bad. We don't have a whole lot right now. Woad isn't too important to me because we need that. We do have a local supply. What happens if we get a surplus? National slave happiness. We always need more manpower. We already have a surplus of wine. We could get a surplus of fish then. But we don't have a local source here. More tax isn't bad. It will give us trireme discipline, but we don't need that yet. We're not going against Carthage for a while. Though an event chain will eventually just give us no choice in the matter. So let's overproduce on olives. Get that national slave happiness. We're from Macedonia. Great. So the thing is, we already had a local source, so all cities would gain that at least like the 5%, and this stacks per province. The national bonus does not stack, but at the local level, it does. So that's why I wasn't too like hasty on the grain, because we already are importing some of it, from Sicily. These guys specifically. Okay, so we did that. Use some of our oratory power for that. Let's see if we can get a bit more. And that is all we could do. Does it require more oratory power? How about this up here? No? Okay. Let's keep going then. An alliance from Sabinian. You know what, for now, that's okay. I am going to keep the bellicose stance because we kind of need it. Money-wise, yep, we're doing better. Even with that new legion, that new Principe. Downside, it's going to chew through our manpower more until we can create a small army. Well, small supply-wise. Yeah, there is a lot of EU4. It's kind of like you have some character mechanics of CK2. You have like a lot of things like from EU4. I already did my rant on the macro builder earlier. Don't need to revisit that. And I wish it gave me notifications when trade route is actually possible. Like, you have possible trade. That'd be nice. I declared war. Oh. Really? You don't have allies. Well then, I'm not gonna stare this gift horse in the mouth. I won't pull in my allies. I think the Senate's fucking Senate. And I was like, no, we can't do that. Senate is run by a twat, isn't it? Builder faction. Civic faction. And I like these guys on most occasions, except now when I want to do war. So the tyranny is not too useful right now. This early stage of the game, though, I could burn it off. No, it'd be a while to burn off 5. Shit. Speaking of. Also, what the fuck, man? Why are you pissed off, you twit? Loyalty just because you're on the same faction. Really, it's a republic. Come on now. You're an idiot. Oop. Literally one of the first things that we want to do is wait for an invention that improves monthly loyalty, and we're gonna take it. Oh, now I remember what I wanted. Yes. Well, mistakes were made. So next tech level, do we get some monthly happiness? Tyranny. Aggressive expansion. Not what I want. Logistics Bureau is pretty solid though. It's another trade route for our capital. It means another thing that we can get a surplus in. So we can get more bonuses! Did we do the Omen thing? Yes. Stab the pig? Probably. Maybe. We need to stab the pig. Nice! More output. More manpower. You always need that. How about these? Fuck. Cast this be like. What? Okay. So who's not into this? The fucking populist, of course. Mercantile faction, the military faction. Oh, the reason why the civic faction's behind us is they're the leaders of it. But the populists are just no fun. They're just assholes. I said it! They're dicks. Like they are in real life. Whoa! Politics. And we're done with that. Oh, okay. Yes, I want money, but who do I want to give this to? Who is Locri, and will that cause us trouble? As a one province miner, no. For now, you can have the trireme discipline. Because we do get a bonus for the exportation of goods, so I don't mind exporting them. So we gain export bonuses 5% in research, and now we gain that trireme discipline because we do export it. I try not to export from my capital, like, unless I overproduce something. And the populist faction is going to stay large because I don't have enough jobs. Give all these rich people. The weirdest issue to have. Rich people who want to do things. Who are you and why should I care? Well, you're part of the religious faction. You'll probably stay that way. Zeal, like high zeal people tend to go that way. Corruption tends to drive them to the populists. a lovely mix. The wealthier people go to the mercantile. People who like know how to fight typically tend towards the military faction. So if we can, we want to give our high martial people a lot of legions to control. So they will give their strength to that faction. And finesse is this for the civic faction. Yeah, let's go with the middle ground. Yes! Issue is now that the military faction has... Well, they have a favor, and hopefully it's not too bad of a favor, but with their support, I think we do not have enough for this war declaration yet. Let's give it a month. Huh? No? Really? If I say yes, will it give me the warning? Fuck, yes it will. God damn it! I was excited. But we're gonna gain that military artisan thing, so more military tech. We need to get more jobs, and we're gonna do that with this. We're just gonna call it the Auxilia because this thing is literally going to exist for one reason, that is to siege, because light infantry are light. Who knew? But they have less requirement for supply, attrition weight. They count for less than our heavy infantry, which costs more. So I would say like our horse here are base, and these guys cost less. So that means you can have more of them on a fort, and they won't die as quickly. That said, they do not do well in a fight. Almost everyone and their dog, as you can see, will kill them. But for sieges, they're pretty solid, and as long as you have an actual army nearby to back it up when it needs to be backed up, you're probably pretty good. And for the beginning part of this game, or at least for a long time, even when you get into titanic struggles like between the Seleucid and the Egyptians, you're going to want to husband your manpower. You're going to want to look at it like it was the dearest thing to you on this planet. So we're going to build 5 more. We'll go with 6 for now. Leave fort level. We'll probably have to deal with 2 in capital. Is it every 5,000? It's every 5,000. Anyway, we need to give someone a job. The Pastumi. How about the Fabii? No. Okay, how about the Apulae? Okay, he's a populist. So if we give him a military command, he'll shut the fuck up. Also note, every 5 marshal, you'll gain a siege pip when sieging down a fort. So he's decent enough to do the job. See, it's still not chewing through our money too bad. We'll probably get a few more light infantry. At the same time, I also want to improve my actual army. Anyway, this is auxiliary. In the future, we'll also use this for road building. Will our fucking Senate allow... Oh, okay, so... The Etrurians, okay. I think we could take them, definitely when you take into consideration... Yeah, they only have 22 cohorts. We could probably take them, definitely with all of our vassals here. Alright. We're going to aim for Etruria. We're going to use all our allies on this one. Not Apulia, but Spinia. They try and take probably. Okay, let's go. The Senate said yes to this, so we're not going to be angry. So we're going to use the army, however, to take that. And eventually we're going to advance up to that fort. We need to see where their armies are. Oh wait, we're going to take this. So let's sit in VA for now and set our troops here in Ostia. Because we want to loot. So we can get slaves. So what are some big spots? The Tarquini will probably be the case. So we'll send our army to Tarquinia. We're not... We can probably set this here. Good. We're gonna go to there. Okay. How's the supply? Start feeling it when we go to Becco. Because it's under siege, we're gonna have to deal with that. But we're gonna advance kind of slowly up to here. Because we want to bring as many slaves as we want home. We want to reposition the population. Population redistribution. Yeah! That's what we're doing. I'm not gonna bother with Puglia because I don't think you can actually reach this. And there we go. I already saw a slave going off to where it needs to go. Sure. Anyway, I saw a slave go to Rome, which is fantastic. The slaves are more money, and they're Latin slaves, so, you know, they're reasonably happy with life. We got a new slave here. He's Etruscan, and he already loves it in Rome, because slavery is apparently a happy thing. Something to be aware of is every 15 slave pop, we gain a cloth to use export. Now, this place already had two clothes producers in Roma and Fundi. So we got an extra one, likewise to mine. Eventually, we will use our very, I find civic power the most important. Correct me if you may, but I find it the most important a resource in this game. I need to get veggies, some vegetables. Any trade routes opened up? Yes, fish, wine. All of which this province doesn't have fish. Let's bring in some fish. That's cool. So we're gonna gain some more population growth. And that was it. Apparently, we just have like a cooldown on trade routes. Is that it? Feels like that's it, but it doesn't say that. Feels weird. I used to be able to do a lot of trade routes at once. Is that a thing? I don't actually know. It just feels off to me. Anyway, we want to march through these more populated areas on our way to the capital. The other thing we're doing is we're trying to enrich and make this guy more important, so the military faction looks more cool. Could be awesome. More pops to Rome. Let's keep this march going. I don't know where the Etruscan army is. They have a sizable force by now. That said, we'll probably aim for Bottleneck. Pretty solid as Rome. Go for this for now. You guys are light infantry, so go with skirmishing. I don't want you to get in a fight, but if you have to, oh shit. But loot. My allies. Ah, fuck it. Let's go help my ally. You can loot. Also, we decided that the military faction is your lord and savior. It is going to be a while, because apparently you just want to really love these populists. Okay. Senator assholes. What the main thing is. What are you doing at? Urinal? The more damage we can do, the better. Good. Eventually I want to switch this out. That's actually not too bad. We're not suffering. You're gonna die, son. What are we looking here? Probably help. Maybe? I don't know. Ugh. Oh. Wait. Okay, these guys aren't being targeted yet. That's fine. We need to get that sweet, sweet population. Ah, nothing here. Dang it, that was disappointing. Should we stay or should we go now? Well, they're locked in, so we help our something. They're getting wrecked though. Holy shit. Hell. Like our main army can deal with that, but our light infantry, okay. So we're gonna force march and GTFO. And then we're gonna turn it off. Come at us, bro. Come at me, man. I'm not too worried about them coming at us. They're gonna be more worried relieving their land, and our allies will likely do some damage. So much so that I am willing to. Oh yeah, the stupid fort mechanic, wonky ass crap. That's there still. Keep going, doing the good work, boys. Oh, you're losing though. That's fine. There's more of us than there are of them. We need to save our manpower. Actually, that said, how many people do we need here? It says somewhere. I can't remember where. Ah, they have fucking stone here? They're importing it. Yeah, they do. So their defenses are pretty decent. That's another tech that I tend to love a lot. Can we go just siege this down again? Oof. We are seriously just locked in here. We can't go backwards. God damn it, I hate fort mechanics sometimes. Ah! We walked here. Screw it. Let's go pillage the countryside. We need more slaves for Rome, which means more money. That's more army. It's a really glorious system. But we have a lot of civic power now. First, trade routes. Yes, we do. Some leather. All right. Now my thing. Wine would be okay. Since this place already has wine. And we'd only get 1%. But for now, iron. I wouldn't mind more manpower. This place doesn't have any iron. Give us another place to recruit Principe. More freeman happiness. Well, not barely, but it would give us the same amount of money. We don't need the recruit speed, so iron it is. Oh, we would get that from the Latium. Dang. How about leather? We'll get the leather, not because I want it, but because it comes from another place and it doesn't screw us over. More importantly, it doesn't come from my capital. We can change that later. We still have enough for laws, though. So show laws. So anti-corruption laws, we are down with that. This isn't actually too bad either, the Lex Calpurnia. But I want to kill corruption. Because it might not be an issue now, but as we grow bigger and more empire-like, become an issue. Oh wow, this is good. Who's this? Okay, how about the punic reforms? National slave output. I kind of need my slaves. I do like the manpower recovery speed. That's actually, I find, more important than the punic reforms. Like land reform. Aggressive expansion impact. Recovery speed, okay. Slave output. Really good. By manpower recovery speed, but slaves. This isn't bad either, but at the same time, I'd really want these two. Money or slave? I mean, money or manpower. That's what it comes down. Oh, commerce income though. Commerce income it is. Not that high now, but as I was saying, it will get better. Here. The Lex Hortensia isn't bad. Man, these are tough. Ones that I can change. I actually do want to change. Religious laws. Anti-corruption. Do I care about endorsed party costs? Do I ever use that? National unrest means that even if my people are a little pissy at life, we won't lose too much. But it does make my characters more. Yeah, we'll go with the corruption. Get that out of the way. This will be the least corrupt republic in the world. Heard it here, folks. How much population here? It's a shame that I can't actually look while I do. Nothing. Remember, the goal is slaves and land. Mostly slaves. How are we looking? Ooh. Screw that one. Go here. Pesna. Presna? Persna. I was incorrect all times. Because once this is taken, it's going to automatically, like, claim the areas around it. So we want to, like, do that before it does that. As long as we can get to, like, the 50%, like, halfway through, we should be able to, get all the areas around it before it caps. And the AI, yep. Oh, it will succeed at a 14% chance before I ever succeed at a 35% chance. That EU4 problem. Yes, more slaves. Sometime today, if you would like to fall, that would be great. I'm gonna send these guys off to go loot this little island. Oh, it's a well-packed island. I'm gonna need some looting. Ah, here we go. I'll get what I want out of that, though. Let's go cap this provincial capital. And you go off to this island to go loot it. Pretty much all downhill for these bastards now. Now you need to take these provincial capitals in order to actually claim the province. So this province is Tuscia or Tuscany. The place! I want this place. And we're probably going to put a fort up in Luna. We do. Got those trade roads filled. How about this one? There's nothing really to import. Well, there are things, but it's going to come from Latium right now. Gonna go there. I could have brought my navy up here, but I'll be honest, I forgot about it. Honesty. We could probably end this war right now, but really I just want to go siege down stuff. This army is actually got a fairly large complement of heavy infantry. That's, well, very concerning. How many viewers do we have right now? Oh, not bad. Sorry for scrolling off screen, though. We'll go back to our hot Italian action over here. An invention. We do have time to save up for the next one. Hmm. We'll get national tax for now. We can get some more money. There we go, more slaves. And I think we can call this a day. Did no one cap that? Oh, it's capped. Oh, it's probably because we can't actually. We need to create a land bridge to it. Right. Take this. Take this. Now we can take this. They would be okay with this. And enough to build a new fort. Oh no. Shit, they probably have an army over here in Etrusca. Or not. What do they have over here? Because I really want to get over here. You know what? You're suffering attrition, so go back here for now. There's more than enough allies here to deal with it. We need to build a navy. So we can go over here, cap this, and we can take this island away from them. Pontifex Maximus loses some. Ooh, hey, Capua. I do like them slaves, and it produces wine. Less unrest. Less unrest always is always good. Definitely what I would consider a rather core province. You're literally going in on that? Jesus Christ, you're a madman. Man. Did you just have too much manpower and you're just like, yeah, if you need to die. Wow. That's terrible. Oh my. I'm just telling me these are okay. Good. These are just regiments. They're not actually manpower. They're throwing away. Well, I'm pretty sure all the Etruscan armies are here right now. We just need. Yeah, there's the other one. Enough boats to move our auxilia over. We can probably just siege the rest of this while we wait. We're not losing manpower right now. Pretty chill. The AI is just gonna throw everything at the Etruscans, leave them dry, I suppose. Like, holy crap. Eurus, eat your heart out. Legis actiones. Currency. No. No. This one's not as good either. But more civic faction. But tyrannies, so time to make the popularis more popular. Every part of my body crawls over that decision. But tyranny is far more annoying. Thank you. Good citizen of somewhere. I will not forget your sacrifice of a fair amount of cash. Me, it's about 2 years worth of income. Appreciate. And because of the stellar genius of our AI allies, they have decided to throw everything away. Oh, that was an actual army. Oh, there isn't much more than that up here. And I hope it's not heavy infantry. What's the culture like over here? Salians. Oh, we got a lot of work to make this Roman. Slaves! Man, I'm gonna be less happy about that. Yes. Give me all your money. Yeah, regional power's cool. Nope, we got too many families as is. Popularity, less aggressive expansion. Ooh. Oh, more capital import routes. Right, that's a good thing to have. Oh, because of the range, we might have more access. Now, biggest concern, this place probably gonna hate my guts. Oh yeah. Guts be hating here. We could probably try to assimilate some, at least the citizens, so they're less angry. And you're trying to like convert them. No one cares about religion. The thing that makes them least angry. The fact that they're not Roman is the thing that pisses them off more. And the fact that you're a Hellen. So I'm going to change that to cultural assimilation, and we're gonna pull up some tyranny for this? No? Sometimes when you do actions, oh no, because he's the leader of the home region, and this for some reason is part of Italia. Most of this. Change this to Magna Graecia down here in Lucania. Oh, Campania is part of Magna Graecia. Okay, so Italia, probably like north of this, to about up here-ish. Apparently these islands count. Yeah, apparently this place too. Sardinia Australis. Because governors are based on, I'll govern everything in this. The region. Italia. Yeah. Anyhow. Ah, good. We have another job for people. What's a pissed off family? The Ogunii. Ias Ogunius. You'll do. Is it just you and your family? Please tell me it's just you. No, there's someone else, but hopefully they'll gain enough income with that. Yes! One less pissed off bastard. Except for this entire province is pissed off with me, so... baby steps. Oh, you're still considered scorn? Oh, that'll fix itself shortly. How about you? Why? Asshole. Do we want to give this over to this place? Even with all that, the fact that it's got a pretty decent governor, and it's part of the capital region. Unhappy pop. Well, cultural assimilation doesn't help. Oh, the starving thing will go away soon. Actually, we'll just keep you here. Fortunately, I'm going to get rid of you, bud. I'm going to dismiss you so we can attach this to... Okay, the option is somewhere. What? Oh, right. It's the capital region. Okay, we'll get that guy back. Pretty sure I was using them to keep that family happy. Can't use them again till... Takes an entire year? Dear Lord, what the hell? Damn! I guess that's just by default. That's fine, but I think it'd be based more on distance, not an entire bloody year. Ah, families. Julii... No, this is just an auxilia, so we'll hit the Julii on this for now. Maybe they'll be less angry. Bring this home. This home. Now we do have a fort here in Cortona, and that is fine. But I don't have forts in other places, so maybe we'll put it in Valvada for now. And it'll protect Florentina from falling under this fort over here. When we inevitably come up here to whoop some ass. We'll do that for now. And it'll block them coming down this way in theory. Go home to Rome, and let's see, what trade routes can we do? Okay, so we have some furs now. Furs I would really like in Rome. Why? Starting experience goes up. We have a spare route in Rome. Speak of the devil. Let's go. Need some more money. Good here. How about here? Can we import things? Well, it's probably just all the places that we took it from. I would like to have the stone up here. We do have this fort here. We will eventually go against these. But I would like to get the stone here. Fort defense. Or here. A tough one, actually. This is our next war. Yeah, we'll do it here. How about you? Have anything else open? No? So you have to wait for people to kill one another, free up some routes. That's fine. That will give us some more money. And rest of mobility. Oh, what the fuck? Is that literally just because we took up this army? Yeah, I'll take that bonus. No, that was definitely not the army, maybe? Oh, not that. Unless that updates. Got our new election coming. I think it's the military faction. Yeah. Culture. Not doing too bad. Unrest. This is still stable. Good, because that's the capital region. What about here? It is going down. Probably because we recently took it over. Unrest. Cultural assimilation. You're doing cultural assimilation? You chose to do this? Alright. We'll let that run for a while. Is there any way we can make these guys happier? Onery. Alaria is the biggest culprit. Oh, it's because it's looted. Oh. Guess that might have been my fault. Okay, because we're exporting, we're gonna gain happiness to slave bonus. And we just gained military faction. Cool. And we're doing alright money-wise. Oh no. Actually, oh no! I was using that for money. Assault? Cool, we needed a fort defense here anyhow. Not a lot. But it'll do. Remember the monies. We could use more stability. We could use an omen for unrest. The other bigger thing is because aggressive expansion is hurting us. Well, that brought it down a little bit. Arii family lost their head. Okay, so the censor's important. Like, the tribus militum. Actually, that one's important. I'm used to another government type where it gave, like, I think mercenaries a bit cheaper, and I was like, this is pointless. The Marcia family. They're a part of the military faction, so I want to give them a bit of love. Yeah. We put the military faction in charge of that. And he's gonna make this more important. That's good. Hopefully that's enough to make that family happy. How about the Praetors? Ogunii, nah. How about the Apu? How about the Sproni? Yeah, the Sproni, them. These guys are useful to bring down our aggressive expansion. Let's see here. We're gonna need more boats in case these rebels. Nice. At least enough to transport our actual army. Okay, okay. We fixed up a lot of the issues here. Good. The unrest was the biggest problem. Let's leave tyranny down. Not the biggest problem, but the money is good. And now we will slowly convert these people. Good. Can we colonize this? Do we have Romans to send out this way? Maybe we convert one of you. And that's all. We do this. Didn't I not use a convert to Roman? Dominant culture is not Roman. I guess that needs to happen. I'm pretty sure he's Roman. That said, I kind of want to do down here. Restrict me building here? No, we can do this, but we need to make one of these Roman. Does the dominant culture of this entire damn province need to be Roman? That might need a bit of time. Convert and assimilate. Does this fix itself yet? This is our wine? That's our wine. Oh, thank you, sir. I like money. That reminds me, can we build more buildings? We could bring some more slaves. We can. How are we doing population growth-wise? We do have a fair amount of leeway still. I'm assuming it's every 0.01% per population. Like, there's no total population thing anywhere. It drives me nuts. I want to know how many are in total in Rome. Like, maybe like here, or maybe if I moused over it. Like, even when you go to population mode, it gives you the breakdown, but it doesn't give you the total. Those were one of those issues with, like, the GUI that kind of makes me angry. You had so much potential. This one's pretty easy. That felt weird. Felt like it felt buggy there for a second, actually. But the fish. Aquitania. Do we have fish here already? We could get more fish. It's not coming from our place. We put this in another area. It's Alpine Gold. Oh, inland. Oh, we already do good. Let's put it in Cisalpine Gold. Now let's just get more population here. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Still have a... Slowly getting down this list. Think we'll recruit some more villages. We are making more money slowly. Can we colonize this now? Oh yeah, it's definitely because the dominant culture is not Roman. Okay. Whatever. We brought some more Romans over here. That's fine. We just need more of them. And we are working on that. Ability or money. And support for the mercantile faction. Stability, I'm not too concerned with. Most people are really happy with gods. I usually have a glut of religious power. Government. We could use more in the mercantile faction, actually. But what is it going to take from? Not too bad. Fuck the populace. We need to get more of the families happy. Bastards. Mystery building. We could use more commerce. Like every civ, like more civilization value, the better. It will make the tribesmen here not happy, but when we get further along, we can just done. That's cheap and easy to do. We got more free men, more manpower. It does mean less money, but fuck them. Tech-wise, we're probably going to be lagging a bit because we just got a bunch of new people into our place. Another important thing to get is the primary culture happiness is solid. But we could really use is wrong culture happiness. Looks like none of that is opening up soon. The aggressive expansion change is going to be useful. Likewise, the less aggressive expansion that popped up, also going to be important for us because we're going to go nom 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 on some nations. Speed up. Unrest and loyalty. It is improving here now. People are giving us gifts. I would like to build a fort there. We are getting that fort up here. That's going to be expensive to us, but I think that's okay fort-wise. The fact that we're lacking one around here is concerning. This is just going to fall quickly. Oh, we forgot to take this. Fuck. Well, shit. We'll come back for it, I suppose. That's annoying. We do have money, though. And this will tell me what I have options for. We do have slaves over here. We build a granary, they would be slightly more happy. I do like the population growth. Actually, granaries are literally like the building that I like building the most. Capua is well defended. Yapli just does wood. Yeah, we'll build an VA. We'll round it out with a nice granary. I usually keep this fort here for a long time until we've really brought this area down to heal. An unwelcome gift. Astro purposely made this hideous. It's going to take away from our popularity. Speaking of, we do have some money. Damn, you're a wealthy man. But you're going to need it because you got to pay for the legions. Oh, let's go check. So this cost us how much? Oh, it doesn't tell you. Oh, here we go. Loyalty commander is 50%, I think. Cheaper? More expensive. I'm gonna assume cheaper. No, that's... I'm gonna go with cheaper. By 50%. Because he's taking on the burden of paying them. Cool, we can always bring them back to our control, but loyalty won't... Well then. Fuck. Okay, how about we circle with another family? Let's do me. Tremulous? The Tremuli are not. And how about the Fabii? Fabii are... Use them a bit too much. He is cruel. Cruel characters tend to, we'll use a cruel character. We need more slaves. Be here, unrest and loyalty mode. We are bringing down the aggressive expansion slowly. We'll probably look at the Sam Knights as the next course, and we are fantastic for manpower. Okay, let's just bring this home. Convention. Do we need any of these still? Commerce income is still not bad. We're about to level up, so let's just save it instead. I'll just put it in Ostia. March the army down to Capua. Ah, the Senate, though, it's kind of a dick. We do have a lot. Martial events. Here we go. Oh, we can afford a military now. It's more discipline on my groups now. This unlocked a few things. Kind of want to get these, though. It's really good. But I think our army is solid as is. We could use more siege ability. We'll just wait. I'm not entirely sure what I just clicked. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Fuck. Let's see here. Oh, the impact could be less. I assume that means this will affect me less. Okay. That actually might be better than I thought. I don't want both of these things. Oh, not that. This and this. So we're going to take this for now, because we do have quite a bit. Yeah, that actually did go down. Cool! More money, and people don't take as much money from us. Also good. Oh, that's not good. Oh, we like that grain, though. It made this area grow better. Dang it. Did they lose access to it? Did they get conquered? No, they're just dicks. Asshole. Are they in a war? No. Yep. Just assholes, I suppose. Or they've lost the extra? I don't know. I'm gonna go with the fact that they're assholes. Yeah. Dang it. Are we exporting grain from anywhere? Oh, at least we got a surplus of grain in our capital. Do we? Huh, we do. Oh, that's just not updated yet. Well, you're in for a rude surprise. None of that. Updated yet? Let's see. Or that. Here we go. Aggressive expansion down faster, and then we'll look into those military ideas. Inventions. I think we'll get siege. Spoil characters, really? God damn it. You're reasonably prominent, too. We could get rid of a family this way. The Senate would not like that. Well, I believe, yeah, we'd also lose the stability. But not only, yeah. Well, we'll just have to live with this asshole. Oh, he's a gambler. And he gambles too much. Cool. I'm glad. Best of the best. Any Romans over here? Other than... Oh, yeah, we are. I'm pretty sure we didn't do anything in Alelia. Oh, wow, this is actually doing pretty well. 7 Roman pops. Nice. And then we can probably switch over to conversion. Ooh, Isis cult. Kosei. Where's Kosei and should I care? It's not Rome, so probably not. I don't know, it seems very Roman to let all these things go around this place. Yeah, that's fine. As much as I would like that free population, at the same time, I feel like that might become a problem later. What I'm not used to is the fact that that doesn't grant us national unrest reduction. That's different from EU4. Roman power. Now what did that unlock for us? Okay, that's not bad. Population growth is pretty useful, actually. No. A war? How about with Umbria? No? These guys? Nope. Binia. Oh man. You do not want. Even though I could crush you like a bug, you do not want that. A second. Population's you. Could use more happiness. Is that primary culture? Like, is that our culture group or just Roman? Like, that would make our freemen a bit happier with us. And I'm down with that. That's just more manpower. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind this. This would probably make us a bit more effective. Apparently slaves are just happy for reasons I don't understand. I'd assume they'd be the most unhappy. A quick question, does that work with, like, Ruskin? No. Okay, that is definitely just primary just for Roman. What I thought. Reading the entrails. Duration is lower. But the religious faction would be happier with us. I have a fair amount of omen power, of religious power. That's fine. Anything open up yet? Nope, the market is closed. And the Senate is angry. And as it ought to be. Oh, good. These guys just ate a tree. What was left of them? When we eat them later, I'll feel better. Zabini. Now we guarantee them. Alright, who's the next one on the chop block? The populace. Okay, time to just save up all the power. Unless we absolutely need to use it. And he's a military genius. That was dripping with sarcasm. Let's let us. What? Family? Oh, good. You. Oh, it makes the freeman happier. Cool. I like that position. That's a good position. And I'm pretty sure we still need national unrest. Turn that back on. Find that more immediately useful than the aggressive expansion faction. Just keep giving Rome money. This won't bite you in the ass ever. Ostia, what do we produce here? Iron. You know. Wait, are we exporting any iron? Are we getting that bonus? No. So getting Ostia. I thought Ostia was actually important for itself. Why is it iron here? Like, literally, I'm pretty sure one of Rome's earliest conquest was because Ostia had salt. They had to fight with some other bastard because of the salt beds here. I'm going crazy. Why are you an idiot? Well, it's going up. It's in the same faction, so fuck that guy. Fine, still going up. Not like this asshole who's apparently just uncontent with everything. What faction are you a part of? Money. Some unrest, but that's fine. Only enough. The world not being shaken up anywhere? The world seems rather static right now. That's why none of the trade routes have rearranged. Oh, we're getting close to our max though in power. So Senate, can we do stuff? Well, the populist faction is now more inclined, but the military faction doesn't want to go along because it is not their idea. Tech, more tech overall. More tech overall, of course. Feel angry at life? Feel angry at life. But at least he's in the populist faction, so he's not getting angrier. That is the Tremuli family. We need to give them jobs. Families. A quick question. Are they any good at anything? Anything at all? Or are they just full of idiots? Okay. This is not in alphabetical order. To get this in alphabetical order? No! Fantastic! That's good. That's good. I just have to scroll and hope it's somewhere. Great. Huey issue number 51. He's an alright general. His son is an idiot. His son is remarkably average, but he's got the loftiest world dream ever. Become rich. What does that entail? He needs to become an adult. Oh, he just wants, that's just his, like, growing up stuff. Got it. This is better than the one that I saw. It's like, become a tyrant. Damn. I guess we could make another Auxilia stack. Not too bad. It's dirt cheap. Costs us too much. Give him a job. Actually, it would cost up more than ever. Friendly are you? How loyal are you? Loyal enough. Let's just put the Tremulous. Tremulous, really? Ah! Great! All the names. Romans. We already have a surplus of olives, but sure. Let's import this and probably export it again. How about this one? No? Oh, we got a ton of civic power, so let's look at laws. Let's see if we can find one that deals with loyalty. No, they do not need to be a stronger effect. That could probably stay for now. Not important. Integration law. This just happiness for the citizens. More citizen output though would be good. That's more money. Unrest though. Relax. Maritime law. No, not that one. That's just a no. More capital import routes. Well, we're not filling in the ones that we have, so no. Military reforms we can do. Oh man. Unrest, national freeman happiness. That would be more manpower. It's literally all they're good for. Citizens are really useful. They at least provide commerce income as well. I'm actually leaning towards the Lex Licinia. Yeah. Ooh, Freeman come. No. I'm in between these two. But let's go with this one. Should give us more research because that's what those guys do. And we can change another law soon, apparently. Good, you're getting happy again? And I like that. Because you're also commanding cohorts. Who knew leading an army would make people happier? They own farmlands in CI. Nice. This place? Lumber. More money from here. Keep that in mind. Okay. Are you at war? Oh, you're undergoing a revolt. Okay. You have a lot of religion. I'm probably doing that. And it's a while off. That would pig. That would pig. We probably could have pulled it off. The populace are in power. But that's not bad. Really just want the research points and more tax. Apparently we're just really burning through it. I don't think I built it. What from? Flavii and the Fabii families gain prestige. They need it. And do I want to give that money? No, I do not. That money is for important things. Not vanity projects. Wow, Carthage just ate this island. I thought them just ignore it for all this time. Nice. In another game I had, they just straight up ignored that island. Okay, time for another. Oh no. Let's save our more important civic power, at least. Going through this aggressive expansion. Things looking good. You're gonna die. That said, let's take a look at more laws. Wow. The populace would really like this, but they're not getting enough backing from the next biggest guy. Anything else? Do like that manpower recovery speed. This is literally the same thing, only terrible. Oh, fuck. Why? Like, I know events could, like, do this for you, but this is garbage. Why? Why would you do this? I don't get it. Keeper Omen Cup. That's actually not bad. Tyranny going down sounds really tempting, but does the religious faction got better? Because of the fact we have so many pissed off families, all this will do will take away from the other factions that I like. Duration's not bad, but I would rather them be cheaper. Actually, if they last 20% longer, but they cost a bit more. Yeah, we'll get this one instead. Why not? Let's see what happens. Goes downhill quick? Well, c'est la vie. But at least the head of the religion for our state is okay with the country. He will never be mad. This guy right here is gonna be loyal to the bone. Forever. Actually, the fact that, yeah, okay. Neat. Still gonna die from whatever infection he had, but, you know. Props to him. Ooh. I mean, this sounds fantastic, so we're gonna do that. I like population growth. Sounds great. Yeah, immigration. Or slaves, because that's the one that is currently being worked on right now. Who's next in line? Religious faction. How's this guy? Not an idiot. He's going to die soon. His health is deteriorating. Oh, no, Rarities. Omen power is strong. Convert population count. Maybe we'll convert people to Rome, like Hellenic, on this island. Yeah, it's getting Roman. Oh, it's really Roman there. Damn. And someone died. Nation or gain a marketplace in Aretia. I would rather gain the marketplace because Aretium isn't. How do you know I played too many games with Rome? This place I would rather get that market. Because that's a $100 building. Gold thing. Compared to that. So I would rather do this. Rebuilding. We can always destroy it later if we really need to. When is that next election? Oh, it's getting there. In a few months. Cool. Go. Oh, wait, no. We need to give someone a job. What family? Claudii, the Kyrii? The Kyrii. We'll give it to him. How's the loyalty here? Oh, it's pretty decent now. That guy's... Yep, cool. We could use more money. I have a feeling we're not going to war anytime soon with all the idiots that are in control. Where's this Cassinum? So we do have a claim on Cassinum, so it's not like we aren't blocked from that. For money. We'll store up a bit more. Ah, not an idiot. It's fantastic. Okay, so we do have I mean, always good to have more capital import. Look at this. Going to gain the siege of it. Maximus. Ah, right. Right, replace this job. What angry family do we have? Fulvii? No, they're not on this list. Nope. Decius. Heck yeah. It's not bad. Okay, you'll do. Oh, we have 4. Good job. You're not dead. No, nothing? Well, that's fine. Still like that bonus. We do war now? I fucking hate senates. Democracy. I think we should just suffer the tyranny anyhow. Just have it for such a goddamn long time. Civilization. Right, and so we just got oratory, so do these things. Monthly loyalty. What? Triumph cost. That one's not bad. That'll become more important later. And civics. Slave output. Ooh, these are pretty solid. This and the loyalty. What I want. my god, we nearly have fucking... We do have max manpower. Fucking Senate. Sapia and... Where's Ancona? Here? What the fuck is that? This is obnoxiously large, by the way. Oh, that tiny motherfucker. Huh. Or we can consolidate more down here. And now what? True opinion. I want to eat you. There's a fair amount of population here. Italy, Pompeii, Syria. That's another fort. Sen. Imperator. Screw the Senate. Monthly general loyalty, admin loyalty, governor loyalty. It's all gonna be reduced. Yeah, we can live with this. Not ideal, but god damn, the Senate's restrictive. I'm gonna roll into here. That's not where their army is. Martial advances. What new ideas did those bring? Because it's gonna overrun the other ones that we had. Siege engineers. That's good. There's no attrition on this fort other than what we're going to get by siege, and we have a ton of manpower right now. So we're going to put our heavier army on Corneliani. Lost our marshal. Cornelii. This was really good. He's steadfast and lazy. That is a weird combination. Ovii? The Cornelii. Really going through this list of Larry. Okay. You're already an asshole. But he's a consul that is an asshole. Well, I think we can just replace this dick. He's a lunatic. Good. Good. And he's our consul? Man! Gotta love democracy. Someone voted him in. The Ogling. Ah, here we go. You'll do. Greedy. Oh, maybe you will not do. No, you'll do. Apparently greedy is good. Might lead us to some events that might not be good. But for now, good. Regrets. Import more wine. 20. I mean, more wine isn't bad. Oh, hemp though. Hemp. Happier slaves, better boats, like, you know. Good stuff. Actually, oh god. Oh right, because this place can only take one. Well, that should open up for this guy. Belt. Well, we do have a lot of extra wine though. Sure, apparently they're producing all the wine. You. And a no. Okay. Are we looking at potential slaves here? Potentially. Oh yeah, we're getting slaves from here. 15k, all of it relatively light, so not too threatened. Like, our light infantry stack will get wrecked. They'll put up a decent fight. These guys, eat them for dinner. I think I'll finish up this war, and I'll close down the stream for today. Well, this guy's actually probably decent. He's got 10 martial, no? Yeah, so he's gonna give us 2 pips. Who are we fighting? Semnium and her. Yeah, so this city here. Oh, that's good. I want them too. Wow, we're actually still, in theory, gaining manpower. Why won't you... Actually, no, don't say that. Why won't you people just die? I kind of need them. Is it a decent place? Wine. Wine is always good. Never go wrong with wine in your belly. Oh, you motherfuckers. Cania. Getting in on this. Asshole. And the Senate is still being dick, so it's not like I can go straight for that. Question, how are my generals doing loyalty? Ugh. Scorn family. God damn it, I hate you. I don't need to give you an army then. How about the Fabii? Is it just you? I hate this times. Oh my god, your family is humongous. What the... Actually, it would probably be finished. We're going to switch this to Fabii. Not an idiot, and he's cruel. Maybe we'll get more shit. That was him anyhow? God damn it. Wheelus. Can I replace you with a Fabii? You'll do. Good, I can live with the Tremuli being angry, but the Fabius kind of runs the army right now. Less scorned. He is less scorned. Not yet. Now he is. Yeah. Oh, thankfully you're part of the military faction. If there's seizures, maybe we'll give you a triumph. Come on. Fall any day now. Well, at least we'll get the Acularius province because we own this provincial capital, so we'll likely not win out on the Lucanii provinces. Come on, then. Oh, all the angry families coming up. Maybe we'll just leave. That'd be ideal. Not good. No, go kill things. Can't kill that. They'll take over the siege. I hate the Senate. Who's running this? Rudy. Okay, maybe we won't go join that dog pile. Go here. Bountiful olives. Religious power and a blessing. Less religious power. Yeah, we'll get that one. Yeah, we've got a while. Yeah, sure. Remember that time the AI succeeded at a 14%? I'm pretty sure I failed this 42 several times. So good. So good. Wrong culture happiness. Yeah, we could use that. Ooh. Ooh. Use this one. That will make these cheaper. We need 720 and we'll get a new one. Our Isle of Armies, March of Eagles. That will be good. Fucking finally. Wow. Oh. I thought we owned this one. Nah, that one they got. Hey, do you think you just... I don't care for that long. Sue for peace. Oh, they don't have much money left. Just two aggressive expansions. Less. Popularity is not as needed for these leaders. I still kind of want to move in this direction, so we'll just keep our armies down south for now. They're almost. How about the Umbrians? Oh, God damn, the Senate. Well, we do want to fabricate a claim on, I think. I don't think we get claimed up here. We declared war. Yeah, we don't have a claim up here. That said, as I said, I'm going to put a cut here for tonight, and I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you all next time. But until then, cheers and have a good one. Bye now.